Hi, this is Austin Gould from Tickets Please. Today we'll be covering a short video on the pros and cons of a couple of attractions and experiences at Galaxy's Edge in Disney World, which you can find in Orlando and LA. Coming in at number 6 is the Ronto Wrap, which is a food item you can get at Galaxy's Edge. The Ronto Wrap consists of grilled pork sausage, roasted pork, peppercorn sauce, and tangy slaw, all wrapped in pita bread. The pros to this is apparently it's delicious. The cons to this, for me specifically, is they don't have a gluten-free option, so I can never enjoy this delectable meal. Number 5, characters. Pros of this, it's really cool to see characters like Grogu, Luke, Rey, Mando, the Stormtroopers. You can see Kylo Ren walking around. They're adding in, if they usually have like a new show. I know they added in characters from Ahsoka. I'm not sure if they did anything for Andor. But the cons of this is that it's limited characters. It's not everyone from the Star Wars universe. Like, you're not going to see Vader walking around. And you have to time it right if you want to get a photo with these people, and there's usually a long line for that. But the new droids, the wireless droids that walk around, are really cool, so give that a look if you're in Galaxy's Edge. Number 4 is Savvy's Workshop. Savvy's Workshop is where you can build your own lightsaber in Galaxy's Edge. The pros of this, you get to build your own lightsaber, which is a super unique experience. You also get to choose between several different design assets, including the color of the saber. The cons of this is that it's costly, and if you want to buy a longer lightsaber blade or a different color, you have to go to other parts in Galaxy's Edge. Number 3 is Smuggler's Run. Pros, you get to fly the Falcon, which is amazing, childhood dream of every Star Wars fan. The queue is amazing. It really has one of the best queues, and even a photo op within the queue, and somehow the line keeps moving, which is pretty great. They also had the Secret Chewbacca mode, which is a secret mode that you and your pilot team can activate if you hit enough buttons, and you get Chewbacca as your co-pilot or the person that's giving you instructions instead of Hondo Ohnaka. The cons of this is wait can be extremely long for this ride. When we were in Orlando, the wait was up to 2 hours, and the ride experience definitely does not justify that length. The not being the pilot, because there are 3 options. You can either be a pilot, an engineer, or a gunner. Engineer is the worst one. Gunner is kind of cool because you could fire the Millennium Falcon's cannon, but by far the best is being a pilot, as you actually get to steer the Millennium Falcon, and the other experiences are just kind of meh. Number 2 is Ooga's Cantina, which is the restaurant that you can go to in Galaxy's Edge. Pros of Ooga's Cantina is they have great themed food that tastes really good. Me and my family got the charcuterie board, and it was like the food on the board was designed to look alien. So you have to kind of mentally jump through a couple of hoops to eat it before, to eat it and enjoy it, because it looks very foreign. But it was very good and enjoyable. The drinks were also great. Everything that we got there was excellent. It also has like a true alien vibe, as they have like a robot DJ. The bartenders do a really good job of keeping everything in universe. Cons to that is you're not going to go out of there if you're by yourself without it costing at least $40, and if you're with a group, it's going to be a lot more than that. Also, only large groups get to sit down. Everyone else has to stand, so that's not great. And number 1, of course, coming in for Galaxy's Edge is Rise of the Resistance. Pros for Rise of the Resistance is maybe the best ride in the world currently. I know that's a hot button issue, but I know it's talked about a lot about what is the best ride, but definitely Rise is one of the best and definitely one of my favorites. It's a long experience. Between the pre-show and the actual ride itself, you get a lot of bang for your buck here. And it's about a 20-minute, I believe, experience in total. So it's for the quality you're getting, you can't really beat that in the Disney parks. The visuals, if you're a Star Wars fan, are amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything. Just go in blind and enjoy it. And it does create a true sense of wonder. Cons, the wait can also be very long for this one. You're going to want to either go to this ride first or try to get a lightning lane throughout the day. And another con is that this ride is also often broken down at random points throughout the day, making it hard to plan. And this ride also closes an hour before the park does. So those are some pros and cons for Galaxy's Edge. There's a lot more to talk about in Galaxy's Edge, a couple of different things, and we can go into more detail about all these experiences, and we'll be sure to talk about a couple of these attractions and experiences on future podcasts. Next week coming up is Ooga's Cantina episode, so look forward to that. And coming up this Friday, August 8th, is the Screaming Eagle episode with me and Carson. So go ahead and like and subscribe and share this video, and we look forward to having you listen to the new episode that comes out every Friday.